Hello everybody. Really? Am I not able to see that? Reload the page one more time. It turns out I'm live, but I'm not getting that option in the live section. I hope this time I'm gonna be getting that. Having said that, why is this so bad right now? It should not be like that, but it is like that. I hope it will be fine soon. Alright everybody, so welcome back. Let's continue with this. I will be learning about what is that thing called? That thing is called aggregation in MongoDB. So I will be learning about that here, and let's get it done very soon. By the way, so far I've been just even revising the basic stuff. That means the other things need to be done really quick, but let's see how much we can even do right now. Okay, things are fine right now. Let's continue. The next thing that I was learning mainly about, that was the embedded documents, and this thing needs to be turned into H3 and all. So let's turn into an H3. What the hell? Seriously? H3. So this is how it's gonna be looking like. Just below it, I will have code slash embedded code related to embedded related stuff, and that's gonna be the embedded documents, right? Embedded documents. That's right. To Control C, then this, embedded documents plus $all plus $lm match. As simple as that. Things are easy peasy. So this thing is also done. LM match. What is the next thing that I have to do over here? Let's even go through that. So the next thing is going to be close this. So this thing is also done. Embedded documents. Then expressions we have here. Expressions are simple. You will have an expression, then it will have some kind of operator inside this. Just after that, you will have an array. Inside that array, you will have two things. The first one is gonna be the first one will be comparing to the second one. So the target price you have, so you will be getting the first value over here, and you will be comparing that value to the second one. On the basis of that, if it is true, then you will be getting the result. If it is not true, you will not be getting the result and all. It's just as simple as that. Dollar multiply, you will be again multiplying the things, so you can have many things over here, and it will just keep going on like this. So inside expressions, you get these operators, and those operators get two values. If you have to add, you will get two values. If you have to multiply, you will get the two values, and this is how you just simply go on. Here both the values are fields only for comparison. That's why $sign is used. So whenever you want to get any field inside expressions, you use $sign. So just keep this particular thing in mind. Let's go through it. Introduction to expressions. The expression operator in MongoDB. Let's even click Control Z. The expression operation in MongoDB allows you to use aggregation expressions within a query to compare within a query. Inside that query only you will be comparing. So there could be multiple fields, and those multiple fields are going to be compared as per the need. Fields from the same documents. It's particularly useful when you need to perform more complex comparisons or calculations involving documents fields. The syntax is expression this did this. And one important thing to remember is that field should be prefixed with a $sign. db.products. Just like this. Inside an expression, it should be greater than something like this, and then this is another example that you have, and that's it. Let's copy this whole thing. There's really nothing too a hard thing in this, so I will just simply be going on. By the way, expressions. th3 expressions. Just like this, slash code, paste it here. This is almost done. And now how about converting it to TypeScript? Let's see how it's gonna be looking like. Doesn't really matter, like both of them are almost the same. So I've even gone through expressions right now. So for comparison operators, comparison, not only comparison, operators, then I've gone through indexes, then cursor methods, database collection and create, drop and all. Elements operators, by the way, I can keep it just at the top. And then I have elements operators, then I have gone through embedded documents, then expressions of course, and let's simply continue from here on. By the way, these are the things that I've learned. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? You don't need to believe. It's easy peasy. This again green. By the way, I can just, let's do one thing. Let's click on this one. Let's change its color to blue. then this one, let's change its color to blue, then this one, let's change its color to green, not blue, let's change its color to green, then this one, let's change its color to green, then this one, let's change its color to green. So ultimately this way I have even given it better color. Don't know whether it is better or not, but I've given it. Given is given, can't really do anything. Let's go. So after expressions, what I'm gonna be learning here? After expressions, I'll be learning about logical operators and all. Easy peasy, don't worry. First of all, when it comes to logical operators, they are mainly used for having more than one operators and all. Like we have AND logical operator, we have OR logical operator, we have NOR logical operator and all. So logical operators, we have 4 logical operators with us: $AND, $OR, $NOR and $NOT. These are the logical operators that we have. The syntax is gonna be something like this. So this is how we will be going ahead. By the way, $AND performs logic just like this. $AND performs a logical AND operation on an array of expression. $AND performs a logical AND operation on an array of expressions where all expressions must be true for the documents. On an array it is saying, but the thing is that that does not need to be true. $AND performs logical AND operations on an array of expressions. Okay, it's just like that. I thought it is used on an array of expressions. Find products where the price is greater than this. Let's use this like this, and this is just the example. So especially whenever you are using ultimately AND operator, at that time that needs to be everything needs to be inside an array, and inside an array you can have one command, one query, 2 queries, more than 2 queries and all of them needs to be true, only then you will get the result and all. Then we have again db.products.find one more, then name $equals to, even if you are simply saying that no, name is gonna be this, that's gonna be fine. By the way, that's what we are doing over here. Name is gonna be notebook collection, and here we are saying that name is gonna be equals to notebook collection. Depends, both the ways are right, just as simple as that. Then in MongoDB, when you provide multiple fields within a single query document, MongoDB treats them as an implicit AND operation. So even it simply means that you can do it directly. Like over here, you are using AND operator, and over here you are giving them directly. So that's what it means over here, and that's it. Then second one is the OR, performs a logical OR operation on an array of expressions where at least one expression must be true for the document to match. Here all the expressions all the expressions must be true for the document to match. Here only one of them should be present, sir, from my side as well. I'm also present. The thing is that I've been for a couple of days I haven't been online, like I haven't been able to be live properly because I've been working on this setup, Ubuntu setup. Right now this setup is ready, so I'm able to be live. So yeah, I started using Ubuntu recently. That's amazing stuff. I have switched from Ubuntu to Windows, from Windows to Ubuntu. By the way, let's continue, and the next thing is gonna be this. Okay, fine. We can use logical operators only when we have the duplicate fields. We can use logical operators only when we have duplicate fields. What does this mean? Price 129, price 39. But we can write the same in dollar operator. db.products.find price can be either this, price can be either this. Okay. So what it means over here, the price should be 120.39. Okay. Over here it was saying that price should be greater than this and the price should be this. Okay, it's kind of handling both the things at the same time. First of all, it will look not all like this one. Price should be greater than 10 and then name should be this. It will look for that particular document. Then it will look for the document where price is greater than let's even run it, and then I will be able to have a better idea. First of all, db.products, I'm gonna be going through the products.find. I have to find the things here, and then over here what can I do, $end. Again I will be using many queries over here. One of the queries is gonna be then second query, so ultimately I will be having just two queries over here. The first query is gonna be all about price, and over here price should be greater than 10, so greater than 10, and the second query is gonna be null. Let's run it, and over here price is always going to be greater than 10, that is for sure. Interesting. What is the next thing that I can do? The next query that I have to give it, that's gonna be where name is going to be what? Name is gonna be notebook collection. This is gonna be the name. Enter it, and this time I will be getting all the documents where notebook is the collection, and price is greater than that. That's fine. If I make the price equals to 10, then what will happen? Let's even try this thing out. Equals to this. Turns out I'm not getting any one of them. So this $end simply says that both the things should match. If I make it $or, I will be getting many of them. So $or can have the price 10, or $or can have the name that. So it does not. I should be getting something that has that name. Okay, 19 notebook collection, I'm getting it. So ultimately one of the conditions should be true, just as simple as that. What is the next thing that I can do? The next thing is that products.find, and over here I have to find on the basis of two different conditions queries. First one is going to be greater than 10 or something, and second one is gonna be price, where the price should be, second is going to be the name actually. So name is gonna be dollar. Again I don't really need to write it, dollar equals to, but okay, let's write it. Book collection, just like this. Enter it. Turns out I'm getting the values over here. Notebook collection in 19, notebook collection 19. Ultimately price is always going to be greater than. That's great. How about if I make it equals to this, equals to 10? Will I be still getting the documents? I'm not getting the documents. It actually checks for both. Interesting. If I actually say that if I remove this price section from here, a name section from here, and if I simply say that price should be or greater than 10, or price should be equals to, right, or price should be 19. So I'm getting one that where the price is actually 19. So ultimately what is happening here, we can use logical operators only when we have duplicate fields. So we can use directly these types of queries can be used when we have duplicate fields, and this OR is used for that. We can use logical operators only when we have duplicate fields. This is okay, this does the same thing. So if you are just repeating some values, that means the value can either be 129 or the value can either be 39, and because of that thing you can use OR over here. We can use logical operator only when we can use $or logical operator only when we have duplicate fields. This should be this, and we can go with this as well. It's simply saying that the price can be either 129 39, or simply tells that okay, one of them should match. If nothing matches, it will just simply return 0 and all. I mean, it will return nothing. But when you are just repeating the same things over here, so if you are not repeating it, so it will say that a price should be this, and only it will return the value of that. But if you are repeating the price, that means it will check for this one as well, it will check for this one as well. So that's really amazing. Then we have something called not. It makes it negative. So if you are saying equals to, and before that if you are using not, it will just make the opposite. Not performs logical not operation on the specified expression, inverting the result. That's right. And let's even check this thing out. Why not? I mean, first of all, what have I been doing over here? First of all, I've been saying that it should be, first of all, let's do one thing, get rid of this 19th related stuff. price should be 19. I can just simply check it. I will be getting it. I can even say that price should be price should be what? Price should be equals to what? Price should be equals to 19. Great, I'm getting them. I can even say that price should be not equals to. So how is that used though? Dollar not, and then dollar not will mainly make it a negative, so negative, whatever you can say, dollar not. And inside this I will have again one comparison operator, dollar equals to, not will make it not equals to 19. So this is what I'm getting, and right now the price is $39. Not only that, when it comes to this, so either you can say not and equals to, or you can just simply use one operator, that is dollar not equals to this one. I hope 19, it will give that not equal this one, yeah, so it will give you the same result. So this is how you can just simply go ahead. So turns out that yeah, we have gone through it well. And lastly we have something called NOR. It will check nothing, like there should not be performs logical NOR operation on an array of expressions where none of the expressions must be true for the document to match. That's what I meant. Like whatever I am specifying inside the array, AND means both of them should match, OR means any one of them should match, and NOR means whatever expressions, whatever queries that I have specified inside this, none of them should match. As simple as that. Let's simply copy it. Instead of copying it, it's better to just write it on or on. So db.products.find, I wanna find what I wanna find. First of all, I wanna find on the basis of dollar NOR operator. NOR means whatever I'm gonna be writing inside this particular array, nothing should match. If something's matching, I will not be giving the result. So there are gonna be again two queries. You can have two queries, you can have one query, you can have none, even that's gonna be right. By the way, the price, I'm saying that price should be equals to 10. So by the way, I'm using NOR operator. That means it will simply say that if it matches, do not return it. Name is gonna be notebook collection, collection, where if it actually matches, I will not be getting any result. By the way, here I'm getting name is air fryer, price is 129. That means it's not matching at all. So yeah, this is how the things go on. Overall, we have gone through it. Once we have gone through it, we have to just simply copy it. Logical operators. It's look at the animation. Here we are. I mean, seriously, it's amazing. Let's continue. That is why I like it. Then TH3 logical operators. I'm gonna be mentioning the code over here, and if you are actually worrying like why am I doing this, why am I saving the code, so that in future if I need to go through the stuff really quick, I can come here and I can go through it. As simple as that. Mainly in this particular section I'm learning about MongoDB and all, so that in future it's easy. Having said that, I'll do my level best that I don't have to come to my notes, rather I can get the stuff done directly, but who knows when I'm gonna need it, right? Okay, what is the next thing that I have to go through? The next thing is gonna be Control W. Logical operators, Mongo import. I'm already done with this. I don't need to worry about anything at all. Now we will. Okay, let's close this. We have something called this JSON. Not needed because I know that. Close this. Then lastly we have something called projection. Over here we simply project the values, whatever values you wanna project. You have to just simply say this field should be 1. 1 means visible, projected. Control Z. Yeah. Which field to display, which not. Which field to display, which not. The only ID needs to be explicitly defined so that ID won't be included in or out. The thing is that by default ID is gonna be included. If you don't want to include that, you will have to say ID should be 0. You will have to mention that. If you don't mention that, ID will be included. Having said that, you cannot use 0 and 1 both at the same time. Either exclude the values or include the values. Don't exclude and include at the same time. Let's have some examples. Including specify field. To include only specify fields in the query result, you can use the projection with the value 1 for the fields you want to include. That's amazing. By the way, this is the code. This time what I'm saying that I'm getting all the values. I haven't specified any query over here inside this particular object. That means I will be getting all the products over there. Out of those products, I just want my name and I want my price, and I just want to limit the result with the 2 documents. Like only I will be getting 2 documents. That's it. We'll be having a better look at this. excluding specified fields. To exclude specific fields from the query results, you can use the projection with a value of 0 for the fields you want to exclude. As simple as that. If you want to exclude something, if you don't want that thing, suppose I don't want my ID, so I'm making it 0, and then I'm making it, really, can we do it? Don't know. Let's see. We cannot include and exclude fields in the same query projection in MongoDB. It's either inclusion and or exclusion, nor both simultaneously. So that's what I'm doing here. So this is not gonna be right. So DB products find and this not both. So ultimately this is not gonna be right. Okay, we can actually exclude ID, but when it comes to the fields, so we can include or exclude fields in the same query. We cannot actually. Yeah, we cannot do that. Fields in the sense except query, except ID. When it comes to name, price, and what the hell? Price is twice over here. We cannot include or exclude fields in the same query projection in MongoDB. It's either inclusion or exclusion. By the way, it's time to simply go through examples and check what exactly it is talking about. db.products.find. First of all, we find all. Oh, sorry. First of all, we have to find all. Just like this, I'm getting all. Now I have to specify some of the fields. I have to project only some specified fields. I don't have to project all of them. So first of all, I will be projecting my name. Let's check only that. So now I'm just getting my name in all of them. If they have, that's great. What is the next thing? I also want my price. So if I wanna get my price as well, let's make it 1. That's great. The thing is that if right now I'm getting them, that's fine. If I make it 0, that's not gonna be right. I cannot include as well as exclude the fields, because when I'm including, only that particular field is being included, so no need to exclude extra fields. That's simple. So I can just simply get rid of this. I can include the price, that is for sure. So right now I'm getting the price as well. I can only exclude the ID. So if I say ID is going to be 0, this is gonna be fine. So I'm just getting my name in price. But if I want to exclude, suppose I don't want my price, so I can just simply remove the price from here. That's it. So I'm just getting the name. So it's like, if you want to exclude the fields except ID, you have to just simply don't mention that. As simple as that. If you don't want that, don't mention that. So this cannot be done, by the way. I should be removing it. Even this is gonna be wrong. We can't really do this thing over here. Let's check this thing out. Control Shift V, enter it. And can't do exclusion on the field price can't do exclusion on the field price in inclusion projection. What it is saying that you are including, right? You are including name and you are trying to exclude 0 price. That's not fair. If you don't want price, simply remove it. If you want that, you can do that too. By the way, this is gonna be wrong. It is simply saying that if you don't want price, remove it from here. And in case if you want that, make it 1. Why are you making it 0? Just like this. So this is how it's gonna be going on. By the way, if I'm making it 0, that's gonna be wrong. Copy it, Control C, and Control. This is what? This is this is called projection /th3 projection. Just like this. /code, Control V, and that's it. Let's give it some color. You know what, on Windows I've been facing one issue that the quality of the screenshot hasn't been quite well. Let's check the same thing here. Like, how is the quality of the screenshot going to be? I don't know, but let's see. If I make it really small, I made it this much. On Windows, what I was facing that the quality of the screenshot, like it didn't used to be good. If I just take the screenshot right here, clicked, I've taken this screenshot. If I paste it here, let's check whether the quality of the screenshot is still the same or we get something better here. Turns out it is better. Honestly, it is better than Windows. I should not be saying this, but yeah, the quality of the screenshot is actually better than Windows on Ubuntu. Amazing. I just want, because I have been a window user for a long time and I know what kind of quality we get on Windows. I can even show you that, but okay, never mind. What is the use of showing that? I already know that. Even you can check the quality out on your own. Having said that, let's completely go ahead. And what is the next thing that we can do? Close this. I hope it's done. Projection. Yeah, I already have the code. Let's try to learn something new. What time is it? It's 6:58. Interesting. So we have learned about projection and all. Right now, MongoDB node, MongoDB node, CRUD operations, insert. I haven't even mentioned this. By the way, you don't need to worry about it because it's gonna be easy peasy. So let's take a deep breath and go through it. First of all, I mean, we are gonna be inserting. So inserting the things, CRUD operations in MongoDB. Insert, this is gonna be the first one. Inserting documents in collection. Let's do one thing. Methods like insert and save are being deprecated in favor of more explicit methods. Insert is being deprecated? Okay, yeah, that's right. Insert and save are being deprecated in favor of more explicit methods like insert one, insert many. So right now, nowadays we do not use insert or save. We simply use insert one or insert many if we want to actually insert something. If we want to insert one document, it can be inserted like this. If you want to insert more than one document, so we will be using insert many. Docs must be an array of documents. By the way, the documents that we are actually inserting, that must be an array of documents. So you are inserting this document, you are inserting this document, that is fine, but both of them needs to be wrapped inside an array. So that is something that you need to keep in mind. Again, these things are pretty much easy peasy, so I will not be just doing the practical thing as well. I will be just having a look at them. Important: when to use quotes, when not to. Special characters: if your field name contains special characters, spaces, or starts with a numeric field, numeric digit, using quotes becomes necessary. That simply means if your key field, it's simple normal word, you don't need to use quotes. But if that's not a normal word, you need to use the quotes. Simple. Like right now, the course name, like it has two words. This is the key, right? But it has two words, so that is why you need to keep it inside the quotes. Just simple. Field is starting with the, even you can start the field with a digit. But if it a simple word, you don't need to worry about it. You can just simply write it directly. But if it contains digits, if it contains special characters, spaces, starts with a numeric digit, using quotes become necessary. As simple as that. Okay, reserved was. If your field name is a reserved keyword in MongoDB, for example $group, $sum, etc., you need to use quotes to distinguish it from the reserved keywords. We will see when we will see comparison operators. Comparison operators. $group, $sum, comparison operators. I've already gone through it, but yeah. That is kind of right if it contains special things and all, so I need to give them. Ordered insert, unordered inserts. In MongoDB, order and unordered refer to the behavior of the bulk write operation when multiple operations are included in a single batch. Ordered 1 or -1, by default it's true. Ordered 1 or -1. Okay, by default it's true. If any individual operation fails, MongoDB stops processing further operations in the batch and returns an error. That's right. You can make it ordered 1 means true, ordered -1, I mean that's gonna be false. By default it is true. That means if there's any error, it will stop, it will not save anything. It's an example. An example of ordered inserts. After the second execution, it will stop. Why it will stop? Let's have a look at this. It is simply saying that you are what you are doing, that ID this. You are not providing age over here, that's fine, but you are providing the ID. In MongoDB you don't need to provide the ID. ID automatically gets created. Having said that, you can provide that too, but let's see what kind of error we get here. Unordered inserts. Name, ID, ordered false. Ordered false. By default, ordered is 1 or -1. That is true by default. You can make it ordered false to just make it false. In this example, even though the second operation fails due to the duplicate ID, Okay, the thing is that what is happening over here, by default MongoDB creates the ID automatically. So whenever you are inserting, MongoDB will create an ID for you, and you are inserting another ID. So one ID got created by MongoDB, another ID you are giving, they are gonna just have a head-to-head fight, and then you will get the error. Simple. Okay, so in this example, even though the second operation fails due to duplicate ID, MongoDB continues and returns the result object information about the successful and failed operations. It's just as simple as that. If ordered is true, you will get the error if any bad thing happens. If ordered is false, if any bad thing happens, you will know about the error, but your operation will not stop. In case of order, it will stop. Case sensitivity in MongoDB. In MongoDB, collection names are case sensitive. Therefore, db.product and db capital product, db product in capitalized and then in small case are considered as two different collections. The same rule applies to field names within the documents. db.product.insert one name is this, okay, versus db.product insert one name. What is the difference between them, really? Okay, right now collection name is the different one, and if you are saying small name and capital name, even they are gonna be the different one. The output will be two collections. db.product show collections product. Let's do one thing. Let's do it practically. Okay, over here, not ls. So what I want to say that show collections. I already have a collection called product, and that is in small letters. Okay, I can create another collection. So let's create a collection. So db.create collection, and the collection name is gonna be products in capital. It will start with capital letters, products. So it got created. If I say show collections right now, so guess what? I'm getting this first one and I'm getting the second one. First one has the value, second one doesn't have the value. So they are altogether different collections. So db.first one products.find, I will be getting everything. But if I make it capital, because this is the newly one that I created, I will not get anything, because of course there's nothing in there. This is the first thing. Second thing is that so far I've checked the collections, right? If collections are case sensitive, what about the fields? So let's even check this thing out. So the new collection that I have created, that is products. So inside this I will be inserting one value over here, and inside that I will have two name. Name gonna be name 1, and then capital name is gonna be name 2. So ultimately I'm inserting name twice. Let's see whether it will give me any error or it will just run fine. It ran fine. That's great. db.capital products.find, and if I just go ahead with this, so I have name 1 and I have capital name 2. Okay, so the thing is that yeah, it is case sensitive. Then I can say db.capital products, because I wanna drop it, so drop it right now. Drop in the sense delete it and all. That's done. So if I just show collections right now, I will only get this particular product, and it already has my data. Okay, turns out it's done. So let's delete this, uncomment this, and get one more example that I just used Control Shift C, done, and paste it here. What is the next thing? Control C, CRUD operations. Inside those CRUD operations, this is gonna be the insert one. Create, create, create. Just simple. Inserting the values. Fine. Control A, Control C, copied. Let's go to my notes over here. I'll simply say one thing. Don't say one thing. Let's simply write insert over here, and I will be having a code over here for inserting the things and all. So /code is gonna be this. Just as simple as that. After insert, I will have what? Maybe read, write, ultimately all the CRUD operations stuff. So this thing is already done. Close this up. And just after that, I have delete, read. So let's go to the delete one. I mean, sequence doesn't really matter, so it deletes. In MongoDB, delete operations are used to remove documents from a collection. There are two main methods to perform delete, delete one and delete many. That's fine. And this is simple. db collections.delete one. The syntax is gonna be this. Then you have to just provide the ID. So ultimately, I will be removing. Over here, you have to just provide the query to just identify. I'm providing the ID 1. That means ID should be 1. Just delete that particular document. Just as simple as that. And you can just have any query. Over here I'm having price. You can just have anything at all. That doesn't really make any sense. I mean, that does make any sense. Control shift, let's simply copy and paste. I'm not gonna be using these things, are easy peasy over here. So th3 over here I have delete /code, paste it, done. So delete thing is also done. What is the next thing that is remaining? After that I will have something called read. So these things are gonna be used for reading. Okay, interesting stuff. So reading is okay, that's not really a big deal. This much you have to just, again, you can find or find many. I mean, yeah, find or find one. The finder method is, don't really need to read anything because I already know them. So this is how you can find all the values. You can find many, you will find many values over here. You will be finding only one value, and that to the first one. Then Mongo import. Now we will show how to import the data in file. Let's close this. As for this, let's get rid of this. Mongo import database shop collections products. Here we are importing, right? So this is the path name of the file, path of the file, database name, products name. That's fine. Mongo import JSON products, JSON array. If you actually have an array, so you will be using JSON array. That's also fine. No problem with this. Should I comment it? Yeah, I can. That's fine. And then failed error reading separation after document session bad JSON array format found no opening brackets in the source. Failed error reading separate after document has okay. The thing is that the array that you are providing or the data that you are providing, the file, the data should be right, otherwise you will get the error, that is for sure. Apart from this particular thing, I'm importing TS. Okay, I'm importing here. Okay, let's delete it. Not really needed. I mean, this is it. Control Shift C, just Control C. I will be th3 reading the data over here, and once I'm actually reading the data, I will just create a code block inside this /code, and once I'll paste it, done. And lastly, I'll have insert create, read, delete, update. One more thing I will have, that is for updating. So this is the one that I have. Control AC, not Control AC. Updating. So this is the first code that I have. Let's simply have a look at this. What's wrong with you, mister? Get rid of this particular thing. So while updating, I will first of all find that, then I will set the values. Again, if you are using Mongoose, this is really important. In Mongoose, whether you use $set or not, that's optional. But when you are directly working with the MongoDB, Mongo SH mainly, at that time $set is really important. So just keep this particular thing in mind, maybe useful someday. Update the price where value easy. Update the is feature. Okay, what the hell? Update the price value 45 in products collection where the ID is this. So wherever the ID is this, I have to just update that particular thing, not a problem. Update the is a feature value true in products where the collection name is designer, again easy. So these are just the questions. I can just simply remove them from here. Update many. Update all the features values true. Price where the price is this, I have to make it is a feature, I have to make it true. Again, that's easy. Then update multiple fields in the documents. You can update one, you can update many, completely your choice, exactly what you want to do. This is just one of the examples. Okay, what am I doing over here? I'm not setting anything. I'm setting field 1 is gonna be this, field 2 is gonna be this. The field names up to you, because which field you are working with, it's completely up to you. But these are just the examples. Like this is how you can just simply go ahead with that. Again, this is another question. Update the price this and is feature to false fields from products collections where. This is the query, first to find the documents, and these are the things that you will be setting. Renaming a field. So this thing is already done, so let's get rid of it. You can rename a field as well. So when it comes to renaming, you have $rename operator. So let's remove this particular syntax from here. done like this. So first of all you are finding that, then you are saying that I have to rename. Then what do you have to rename? I have to rename this particular field. What is going to be the new name? This is going to be the new name. Done. Easy. The dollar rename the products collection is featured to is a feature where the price is. Again, these are just the questions, so I don't really need to worry about them. Let's get rid of this. Adding new field in a document. So over here what am I doing? I'm just simply adding this field and then you can set the values and you can unset the values too. So if you actually wanna what the hell, sorry, if you actually wanna unset that, so you will have to just use that field name and you will have to say one in the sense it will be unset. Unset means you are setting the values. If that is not created, that will be created. Unset means that will be deleted, that will be removed. Removing or deleting the field in a document. To remove the field documents in MongoDB, you can use the unset. Yeah, that's fine. We have something called $push. $push is used for pushing the value inside an array, and $pull is used for pulling the values. The last value will be, the last array will be pulled. And there is one more. I will be having a look at that. How do you update embedded documents? So $push is gonna be for pushing. So suppose this particular field you want to push inside an array. That is really important when you are setting. So this is a field that is being set. When you are pushing inside this particular array field, you will be pushing the new element. This new element can be an array itself, can be an object, can be a simple string, can be a number, can be a boolean, can be anything. Okay, by the way, popping from an array, removing the last element from an array. So whenever you are popping that, I think you should be familiar with this. Like whenever we pop the things, only the last value gets removed unless we actually provide some kind of index values, if again that option is available. So this thing is also done. Then we have update a field within an embedded document. So if you want to update a field within an embedded document, in that case, first of all you will have to find that. Once you have found that, then you will have to set that. Is that clear? Let's see. Update the text value within a comments array. Awesome article where the ID is this and username is this. Should we try it? Should we do it? I mean, this is the question that we have right now. Let's I hope I don't have any code. That means, yeah, it's a good thing to do. Like right now we don't have any code. We have to do everything on our own. So first of all, it is saying that update the text value within the comments array. So first of all, we have to get the comments, right? The db.comments.find. These are the comments that I have. What all I have inside my comments? I have ID, title, content, author, comments. Inside comments I have user, text, and I have metadata. Inside metadata I have views and likes. This is the data that I have. What is the question? Question is that I have to update the text value within comments array to awesome article. This is already here. I'll say bad article. Okay, never mind. So, but even before that, where the ID is 7 and username is Alice. So these are the queries to find that, and this is something that we have to update. So first of all, let's try to find, are we able to find or not? So what I have to say, even when we are matching elements, because there can be many comments, so I have to find one of the comments. Over for that particular thing, I will be using $lm. So db.comments.find. I have to find. On which basis do I have to find? I have to find. How do we use $lm? Good question. $lm. What is $lm? This is $lm. What is the $lm, then user, then Alice. Just like this. This is how we actually find that, and that's gonna be the comments. So this is the structure of I should not be having a look over here. Rather, I should be having a look over here where I just have code only. So that's fine. Let's use that. So what I want to do that I want to search the comments first of all, and what is the condition that's gonna be? First of all, I'll be using $lm match. It will be matching the elements. And what are those elements? First element is gonna be what? First element is gonna be ID. It does not have any ID. Okay, it does have the ID. So it will be matching the elements inside this only. That's bad. But okay, let's do one thing. User is gonna be, when I've written this much code, so why not complete it. User is gonna be Alice, and that's it. Let's run it. And user is Alice over here, user is Alice over here. That's it. I'm getting only 2 of them. And one more thing I can say, that user is Alice, and text is gonna be some article. Come on, article, just like this. Should be fine. Run it. I'm not getting any. Okay, because it never matched. It should match one of them, so I'm getting only one document over here, because there is a user inside. There is a comment inside comments. Because of that thing I got it, and the first one that did not match. Okay, what do I have to do? My job is not this. My job is to first of all find that. Okay, db.users comments. By the way, I found this, but I have to find with the help of the id. So $lm is not going to be used over here. Even that is the thing. So comments.find, I have to first of all, the query that I have, that is gonna be the id should be 7. Am I getting that? Yeah, I'm getting that. Not only that, id 7, and inside this I have 2 users, 2 comments, right? So I have to find the first one, and then I have to set that. So username is gonna be Alice. So I can say over here, comments.user should be what? Comments.user should be Alice. So this is what I'm finding that. Okay, I will not get anything, because this will mainly be used for setting the values. So let's simply update one over here. And once I'm updating one, so id selected, these are the parameters that I'm giving. So id 7, comments.user.alice, this is mainly for selecting this particular comment. And once I have selected this, then I will be setting that. Let's see whether I can actually do that or not. So this thing is done. Just after that, I will be setting the values to $set. And what I want to set, I want to set okay, comments dot text. And what should be comments dot text? Bad article. I don't know whether it's gonna be working or not. I've given my all in this particular code, but let's see how it's gonna be going on. Enter it. First of all, it is saying matched 0, modified 0, upsert 0, nothing changed. Okay, that means this first thing is causing the issue. Comments dot user Alice $set comments dot text. First of all, I have to find that, and comments dot user is going to be Alice, then $set comments dot text is gonna be bad article. First of all, this should be not this should be this id. Now I'm getting that. So there's a problem with that. The id is wrong. That should be not normal id, that should be underscore id, and I hope this time it's gonna work. Got the error. Plan executor text element comments. How do we update something? Let's have a look at that. Whenever we are updating, whenever we are updating, inside that we have 2 objects, right? First one will be finding, second one will be updating. That's fine. So what is the problem here? DB documents, this is the first one, this is the second one. Plan executor error during update caused by cannot create field text. I hope it's gonna be connected again. This is obvious, like it will definitely happen. By the way, I'm back again, and let's continue from here on. Disconnected and connected. Okay, so db.connects, how can I fix it? Yeah, I don't even have the solution. Forget about the solution, I don't have. Update within the awesome article where the id is 7 and username is Alice. id 7, username. Username is Alice. Okay, then consider this part of the query comments the dollar text. Come on, sorry. It should not be like this. Over here I have to use dollar text if I want to update that. I hope so, that's right. And guess what, it did work. Let's try to find that now. And right now I made it bad article. So good stuff to remember, that if you are setting anything inside the array, at that time you have to make it dollar to just get that particular value. So this by the way, the answer, consider this part of the query comments dot dollar text awesome thapa. Comments is the name of the field, dollar is the positional operator, and it refers to the index of the array element that matches the query condition. Text is the field within the specified element that you want to update. So ultimately what it let me even copy this thing, copy, Control C, Control C, and then paste over here, just like this. So over here, whenever I'm setting the value, so I'm saying comment dollar and text. So comment is just the name of that array, that's okay. Dollar simply specifies the position, so it is a positional, what it is a positional operator, and text is the that particular field that I have to update. So this is how it's gonna be going on. By the way, good thing, got the answer, and nothing could be better than this. By the way, as for this thing, positional operator updating, whenever I'm updating it, is it getting disconnected again? Really? How can he even dare to do that? So whenever I have my positional argument, so projection exist dollar all, that's okay. Update one, dollar set, unset, rename, dollar pop, push, delete one, I have, explain, I have. Whenever I'm setting that, so I need to have it over here. So this is the example that is really important to have. So I'm setting the text inside the array. By the way, here I can say text is a field, is field, field of the object inside comments array, just like this. Not really a big problem, but overall I will get. And even if I don't understand, then I already have my examples just below, so I will come here and I will just simply have a look at that. By the way, this thing is also got done, by the way, to th3 update. So whenever we are updating something, we will be using this particular thing, code string. And by the way, as for that code, Control C, Control V, and this is what these are the examples actually. That's it. So we have gone through so many things actually so far, and this is not done yet. So far we have gone through this code plus examples, database collection, create and drop, and then comparison operators, indexes, cursor methods, element operators, embedded documents, expressions, logical operators, projections, and not only that, let's make it blue. Let's make it blue. Really, have I deleted that all? I just clicked and that got deleted. Blue, green. Okay, this much I've done over here. The next thing is that the actual great thing, I must say, right now I'm gonna be learning about aggregation. Like these things I've already gone through. That's interesting. As for this one, done. Don't need to worry about it. Then Mongoose plus node, how you can actually use that inside a node. That's fine. I will be going through. I even know that, not a big problem. The next important thing is gonna be this aggregations. Inside this, I have this aggregation related stuff that I actually have to learn well. I have no idea about aggregation, so I'm just gonna have some food first of all because for learning aggregation I need energy. As simple as. By the way, that was it. Now I'm gonna be coming back and I will start learning about aggregation right now. Or what time is it? 7:28. I will learn a little aggregation today, a little tomorrow, and this is how it will be done. By the way, I will be catching up soon. Take care. If I just sit like this, my half head is gone. Now it is fine. So even if I sit like this, I'm visible.